That's a pretty dish. Okay, that's good enough. Oh, gosh. Ooh-wee. Let me see. Messy old table over here. Oh. I'm going to try to finish this. So I'm not going to worry about the lid. Okay. Now, y'all can't see it any better, but at least it's lifted up a little bit higher. Let me get some of these peanuts out of the corners. They put the peanuts in the corners. I like the peanuts. Y'all know why I have this? Because I saw Nick on his channel, one of his channels, the other day, eating a pad thai that Orlin had made for him. And I was like, damn, I love my pad thai from the Memory Thai place. And they stay open 24 hours, so I could get my pad. Oh, it's so hot. You know what? I don't like this fork. I actually got one right here. These little white forks are pretty flimsy. I got one of these tough black ones. Hey, they usually send me at least one soy sauce. They didn't send that this time. That's okay though. I don't care. So yeah, y'all, I'm dragging. And again, it's like I said, it's Wednesday. And as of now, I still have not made a doctor's appointment yet. Still psyching myself up. And I still keep telling myself things that I need to get done before I can allow myself to leave the apartment. Okay. Yum. It was steaming. It was so hot. Got the green onions. Oh. And I'm guessing there are bamboo shoots in there. I've been waiting on my dinner all day, y'all. Come on. The noodles are sticky. Kind of stuck together. Oh man. You know, I've been noticing that my videos have been like a little out of focus, a little bit blurry. And I can't figure out what the hell I did. I don't know. So I hope it's not too annoying for you guys. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. Oh, goodness. Oh. Mm. Mm. Oh man, the noodles are so good. Mm. 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 Whew. Mm. 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 So like I said, my therapy appointment went well. We talked a lot about, what I was going to go over with my doctor once I get to see her. Mm. And the process that it's going to take me to get to that point. Mm. And then obviously, I need to do blood work and all this stuff to see if Ozempic would even be a good fit for me. Or if there's other things that I could do similarly. And I talked to her about fears where it comes to that too, My job is eating, pretty much. So I'm going to have to be, if I'm on something like that, I'm going to have to be careful what I'm eating and how much I'm eating of it. Because I'm seeing, stuff from people that say, you lose the weight on Ozempic because you can't keep any food down. And I'm like, well, that's not good. And well, what are these people trying to eat that they're not able to keep it down, Yeah, but luckily my cousin is on, I know I've mentioned this, my cousin is on Mounjaro, so she can kind of guide me to some of the better choices of food that, would help me not be sick on it, I guess. Mm. 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 I ordered extra chicken. But it's very lean pieces of chicken, so I'm getting some extra protein today with my pasta. And these are rice noodles, I think. Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Sorry. Mm. Dang it. It just fell right off. Mm. 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 Ooh. It's nice tender breast meat. So, I mean, there was a lot of other things that I talked to my therapist about today. My makeup's a little janky because I had to like reapply. I mean, I went heavy on the liner anyway. But I got a little emotional. You know, I started talking about grief and complicated feelings, you know, associated with the grief that I'm experiencing right now. Or, you know, what happened. Yeah, February, I wasn't fully on track. I had gained 10 pounds, but I had been kind of holding steady since like the end of October, you know, 380 to 390. So I wasn't doing too bad once I got off of carnivore. But then I was passed in December, and you know, I kind of hung in there for a while. And about February, you know, I'm looking at my FitnessPal recently because I've weighed myself. I know where I'm at right now, pretty much. And basically in February, that's where the kind of straight line started going. Woo, 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 woo. I haven't gained all the weight that I lost back, but the majority of it. So yeah, not good. I mean, and I'm obviously feeling it. Keep toying with my food. Because, you know, that therapy kind of was not easy, you know. And as I talked to her, I mean, I told her it wasn't anything that I could get all out at once. Or that it was just something that we're going to have to work on. You know, because obviously those complicated feelings, you know, gosh. It affected me enough to where I bawled like a baby for a minute, and I was like, you know, we can't do this today, I'm not ready. There's a whole lot. There's 2 decades of stuff to unpack there. Whew. That's a lot. You know, because in many ways, the man saved my life. Gave me a new life. But it was one of those, you know, deal with the devil kind of things. You know, just survival, you know, kind of this is what you have to do to live, basically. Oh, man. So yeah, it's going to take a lot of therapy for me to like figure out exactly what is going on, you know, exactly what I'm feeling. And basically, why I hate myself. Because I don't like to think that I do, but, you know, it's obvious that I'm definitely not being good to myself most of the time. So yeah, today was a lot. But the deeper I get into some of that stuff, the easier it's going to be for me to want to take care of myself, you know. And we discussed ways that I could feel safe leaving the apartment. I'm gonna get like a tote bag, and then I can carry like a smaller person and a wallet with all my important stuff that I need. Not too much, but just the main things that I need. And in the tote, I'm gonna have like a little overnight kit in case I fall out and have some kind of major meltdown out there and end up being taken to the hospital, because that could happen. At least want to have like a phone charger, a couple little comfy dresses to wear in the hospital if I go. Because y'all don't know, I mean, y'all haven't seen me out like that. Like back in the day, I used to go shopping with Thomas, and I would get triggered in some sort of way, and I start seeing things that freaked me out, or just got these feelings. And he would be trying to help me, and then he would get irritated at me, and he'd start cussing at me, and when he started cussing at me and you know, making me feel bad because I was panicking and having emotions and things, then I would like escalate, and I'd be screaming and cussing and in Walmart, you know, just losing it. So I mean, what I have to remember is that when I'm out by myself, you know, or with somebody that I trust, and I always said I trusted Thomas, but it's like he kind of had this little sadistic thing where he would poke me until I was, you know, losing it, like breaking things, screaming, crying, hurting myself. And he'd just laugh. That was so freaking funny. I'm like, there she is. It's like, yep, there she is. You know, and I try to remind myself that I don't have somebody in my life that will do that to me now. Nobody's going to poke at me until I lose control or lose myself or black out or whatever. That I'm going to be okay. My therapist asked me when the last time it was that I hurt myself physically. You know, and I said, well, other than like overeating and all that kind of stuff, or, you know, eating stuff that's bad for me, things like that, I mean, I haven't like myself or anything like that since 2017. Literally just a couple months before Thomas had a stroke. And I told her it was the silliest thing in the world that he went at me about. You know, I registered to vote that year, and he just went off on me because there was like a risk of getting called to jury duty, and it's like, it's not like I can't get out of jury duty. I mean, look at me. But anyway, he pushed and he poked and he pushed until I was, you know, slamming and screaming, and I had something sharp and bled myself. But I haven't done it since. I haven't been pushed and prodded to that point. I mean, Susan and I, we don't always agree on everything. You know, and I don't believe we've ever had like a real argument. So, I'm not a very argumentative person. I mean, I'm one of those people, you know, somebody could tell me that 2 + 2 is 8. And I'm like, okay, whatever you say. You know, I don't like conflict. I hate conflict. Oh, God. But some people, they just thrive on it, and ooh-wee. I don't need that in my life. I was telling her that's why I'm still single, I guess. I mean, it's just a worry. And it's not like I haven't hung out with nice people, you know, but there's just after being on my own for as long as I have now, it's like, man, like, why take a chance? I don't know. Oh, crud. So really, therapy's really important for me right now. Yeah. And I told her about my not letting myself make that appointment yet. And she's like, the week's not over. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not. It's not over. This is so weird. I mean, it's like I opened up the note that I have, you know, her name and all the numbers and address and all that stuff on it. And I looked at it, and just all of a sudden I started breathing faster, and I started feeling tightness, and I was like, no. It was like that. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Not yet. It seems so silly, you know, but I posted on the community page yesterday about not having a video ready to go up today, and the outpouring of support from all of the people who understand what I'm going through, that also experience anxiety and panic and agoraphobia. That was just, you know, that really, really touched my heart. And I'm like, yep, I'm not going to give up. It's like one little thing at a time here. No, should have just got the regular size too, but this is literally my one meal of the day. You know, I ate some cookies earlier. I did eat some cookies. I ate those before I had my appointment at 3:30 today. I have some Oreos. But I put makeup on. I didn't think I was going to cry. I didn't think I was. You know, I was like, I'm just going to talk about the doctor stuff. And I just wanted to tell her that I wanted to get into the Thomas stuff. And grieving someone that you loved, that you also have complicated feelings about. But I was trying to explain why the feelings were complicated and I went too deep. What I did do though is our plan was to meet every 3 weeks because we were meeting once a month, like way back. Before the insurance like wouldn't pay for it anymore. My previous insurance. Whew. So, 3 weeks, and it's like, now I'm like, can we try every 2 weeks? Let's see. Should probably just do once a week. I'm just afraid. I mean, this is like the first time I'm getting to use the new insurance. I was like, how many visits do I get? Is it going to interfere with how many doctor visits I can get? I don't know how it works. I don't want therapy to like screw me out of actual like doctor stuff. Oh, I am filling up. More chicken. We talked about depression and how I experienced my depression. One of the first things she asked me was like, how's your mood? How was that? And I was like, I'm here. I'm here. And she's like, well, just describe how you're feeling. And I was like, well, not as hopeless. And she kind of like dug in a little deeper. I didn't know what else to say. I mean, so basically, there's hope. And I talked to her about like, when I laugh and I giggle all the time. It's just kind of a self-soothing thing, I guess. Excuse me. Does it feel kind of awkward, I guess? Because I don't know what other kind of emotions I'm having other than, like, oh, I need to, like, cover. So I'm like, haha. It's kind of one of those things. You laugh so you don't cry. I'm trying to eat all the chicken. That's it. Alright, I'm gonna leave some of those noodles. I ate most of it. Mm. Mm. This might go up Saturday. I might do something else before the end of the week too. I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, I've definitely had a day. But I wanted to order food, so I figured I better film it. I hope this wasn't depressing or anything. I mean, I'm just trying to be me. And I'm definitely not in one of those sunshine and rainbows moods, but you know, I very rarely am anyway. But, you know, I wanted to talk about my therapy, you know, and just a little bit, you know. I don't to give too much, but, you know, I did, probably did say too much. I mean, y'all don't need to know how it was between me and Thomas. Definitely, you know, we had good times back in the day, but there was a lot more to it. It was a symbiotic type relationship in many ways. You know, it was pretty toxic. Like I said, it was a lot.